In the past 90 days, Portland's real estate market flipped a stat that buyers and sellers have been watching very closely. Inventory just hit levels that we haven't seen in years, but that's not the whole story. Because right now, two identical condos, 3 doors apart, are selling for almost $100,000 differently. One took 2 days, the other took over 90 days. In this video, I'll tell you exactly where this shift is hitting the hardest and what it means if you're looking to buy or sell in 2026. Right now, the current state is mass confusion. Right now, buyers think it's a buyer's market, while sellers are pricing like it's 2021. And that disconnect is creating a mess that nobody saw coming. Portland's market is in mass confusion. Some properties will still get multiple offers, like they always have, but about 70% of the stuff that would have sold 6 months ago is now sitting. Active listings in South Portland metro area are way over the listings we saw during the pandemic frenzy. And when I break down the specific price ranges later, you'll see exactly which pockets give you the most negotiating power right now. So what's driving all these listings to hit the market right now? I'll get into that in just a second. But before we continue, if you're trying to figure out whether to buy or sell in Portland right now, look no further. I help clients navigate exactly this kind of shifting market every single day. Whether you're looking at condos, single-family homes, or million to multi-million-dollar price range, we can help you. My contact info is in the description below. Now let's get back to it. Why inventory changed everything. People finally missed the boat, and now they're ready. Folks who sat on the sidelines during COVID are finally ready to make a move now that the market has stabilized. They've come to this conclusion that interest rates are not going to come down the way they hoped. The average 30-year mortgage sits at right around 6.5% right now, down slightly from close to 7% a year ago. But that's not the dramatic drop everybody was waiting for. So if people are going to make a move, they're making it. Let me give you an example I see every day. I sold a condo in the same association earlier this year. That one condo sold in 2 days, full price, $679,000. Right now, there's a very similar condo on the market, better condition, 3 doors down. It took almost 90 days to get under contract and sold for $600,000. That's almost $80,000 in difference for the same unit in the same building. But that's not all the surprising numbers. The key stats that signaled the turning point, Portland's median price jumped 4.1% year over year. But that single stat masks the dramatic correction that's happening right now underneath the surface. Sure, prices did go up 4.1% year over year, but the market peaked around $648,000 back in July, then eased to around $490,000 in August. We're seeing homes go for around $640,000 median sale price as of November 2025. Months of supply for single-family homes in Cumberland County reached 2.3% in September, a 31% increase from last year. For condos, it hit 3.2 months, almost up 25%. Now, technically, anything under 6 months is still a seller's market, but the trend is clear. We're moving towards balance. Sellers are adjusting their expectations in real time, and when we look at what sellers need to do differently right now, these price drop numbers tell you everything about where expectations need to be. Median days on market has crept up to 26 days citywide. Compare that to 11 days back in the spring market. Properties are staying available for longer, giving buyers actual time to think and negotiate. Buy now. Seriously, before the spring market wakes up and you're competing with everybody who finally figured out what you're about to learn. I think we're at the bottom and prices are gonna go up as we move into 2026. But right here, right now, you have leverage you haven't had in years. Again, talk to me about how to get the best deals. Everything's in the description below. Buyers are getting offers accepted with contingencies again. Inspections are back on the table. You're not waiving everything just to compete anymore. But it's all situational. There's still properties that get multiple offers, especially if they're priced right and in great condition. But there are pockets where deals are absolutely happening. Let me break down where you should be looking. First, condos. Portland condo prices dropped to the median of $499,000 in Q2 of 25, down 28.8% from $672,000 the year before. Days on market nearly doubled from 9 to 17 days. So if you're a condo buyer, you're in a very strong position right now. And I'll show you a full breakdown of what's driving that correction in just a bit. Second, look at properties with high days on market for single-family homes. If something's been sitting longer than 45, 60, 90 days, the seller is pretty much ready to negotiate. And third, the low $1 million range is pretty soft. Anything from $950 to $1.3 has deals to be had, in my opinion. These properties used to fly off the shelf, now they're sitting, and the sellers are more flexible than they've been in years. Plus, with inventory climbing more and more, you actually have choices. You can be methodical, you can compare, you can negotiate. Now, let's check things on the other side. So what does this all mean if you're a seller? Well, the old playbook doesn't work anymore, and that adjustment is happening faster than most realize. Price based on where the market is right now and where it's going, not where it was 2 months ago. What's sold in the spring for top dollar is not realistic today. And here's what I see every single day. Condition and price are the #1 priority right now. If your house is in rough shape and it looks like it needs a lot of work, it's not gonna sell, period. With homes getting price reductions, you can't afford to test the market high and hope. You'll waste weeks or months, then end up cutting your price anyway, but you've signaled to buyers that your house has been sitting, which gives them even more leverage. There's more inventory that you're competing against. Buyers are going to be more selective, and inspections are back. Repairs might be requested. This is the new norm. Even well-priced homes are sitting an average of around 30 days compared to single digits in the peak market. The homes that are still moving quickly are the ones that nail two things: condition and price. Get those right and you'll still do very well. But there's a submarket we have to explore. Let's talk about the condo correction. A 25.8% price drop in 12 months. That's a complete market revaluation. And it's happening in condos right now while single-family homes hold steady. The Portland condo market is seeing the sharpest adjustment we've tracked. Like we've talked about before, median sale price for condos dropped. Days on market nearly doubled, sell volume has totally decreased, and the sale to list ratio flipped from buyers paying a premium at 1.9% to selling at a slight discount. So what's driving this? Changing buyer priorities mostly. Interest rates staying elevated means buyers are focused on properties with more space. Single-family homes with room to spread out are holding value better. If you're a condo buyer, you have serious negotiating power right now. Sellers know the market has shifted. They're adjusting prices. They're open to offers below listing price. This is your window. And if you're a condo seller, you need to be realistic fast. Look at what's actually been closing right now. Price competitively from day one and make sure your unit shows great and be ready to negotiate. Now, we are approaching the end of the year. There's not much left of 2025 to talk about. Let's see what 2026 is going to look like. Everything we just covered, the inventory surge, the pricing pressure, the condo correction, it accelerates or reverses based on what happens in the next 6 months. The market is going to continue to transition towards a healthier equilibrium towards 2026, in my opinion. We're not gonna go back to the frenzy of 2021 and 2022, but we're also not crashing. We're stabilizing, and that's the key word. Sellers who price correctly and present their homes in excellent condition will be successful, but you can't overprice and expect multiple offers to bail you out anymore. That's just not a thing. For buyers, you have a unique window right now, especially in condos in that low $1 million range. But as we head into spring of 2026, competition is likely to pick back up. Buyers who've been sitting on the sidelines will start jumping in once they see prices stabilize. We're also seeing major development happen in Portland. Stroudwater Commons just got city approval back in July of 2025. It's a 130-unit condo development focused on the new age of starter homes with 1, 2, and 3-bedroom units. Projects like this will help ease some of the inventory pressure long term. Meanwhile, the overall Portland market continues to draw people from Boston, New York, and other metros who value the quality of life here. The culinary scene, the outdoor access, the walkability of the peninsula, those fundamentals haven't changed one bit. People still want to be here, so demand is definitely there. The Portland market just handed you a window that won't stay open. Sellers are adjusting expectations, inventory's up, and buyers who act now are the ones who will look back in 2 years wondering how they got such a good deal. Now, if you want somebody who understands exactly where these opportunities are hiding, whether it's condos on Munjoy Hill or that softening $1 million range, shoot me an email. It's on screen or down in the description, or check out our channel. I'm working with buyers right now who are capitalizing on this exact turning point. The difference between a good deal and paying top dollar in the spring of 2026 is moving while everybody else is waiting. You have a better chance to do that in the spring than regret this choice, right? Now, understand the market shift is one thing, but actually living in Portland, that's where people get blindsided. The $640,000 median sale price you just heard about doesn't include the property tax reassessment that added 43% valuations overnight, or the $3,000 to $5,000 you'll spend heating your home in the winter. Check out my video breaking down the 7 things you need to know before moving to Portland in 2026. I cover the real costs nobody mentions until you're under contract, plus one budget item that catches every new resident off guard. Click the video right here, and I'll see you in the next one.